By Hashem Yahweh Shai, the mighty brothers out here in WFI Bay Area, man. WFI LA, man. We in this thing, man. So, again, let me get Psalm chapter 1 and verse 1. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the book of Sirach chapter 36 and verse 11, man. So, hey, it's a beautiful day out here, laboring with brothers. You know what I'm saying? And waking up the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got the word out here before. So we out here for so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Sister, you got time for the word? Sister, come here right quick. Come on. Okay. Yeah, bring this out for me, King.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 11. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together.
No, keep them divided.
Gather all the tribes of Jacob together.
Allow them to keep killing themselves.
Gather all the tribes of Jacob together.
So the Most High and his servants was asking that the Most High would gather all the tribes of Jacob together, man. And that's what we want, man. We want to see our people coming back together. There's too many of our people divided, man. There's too many of our people with an individualistic mindset, man. We want our people to come back together and separate from our enemies, man. Right now you see us being trodden down. Right now you see us being gunned down and hated by all other nations, man. We see our people in the slums, in the ghettos, in the barrios, in the projects, gangbanging, killing one another. Hey, we want difference for our people, man. We want our people sitting on top where we belong, man. You see what I'm saying? But keep going, King.
And inherit thou them.
Do what?
And inherit thou them.
Right, so we want the Most High to gather the tribes of Jacob together and inherit them. Hey, sister, brother, y'all got time for the word? I let them get past, but go ahead.
And inherit thou them as from the beginning.
As from what?
As from the beginning.
Right, so we want the Most High to inherit thou them as from the beginning, man. What was he doing in the beginning, man? Well, early on, we had rulership at one point in time, man. We had kings to look up to, man. We had men in great positions of authority, man. King Solomon, man. We had King David. You know what I'm saying? We had Abraham. You know what I'm saying? These are our forefathers, but our people are now praising, the Jay-Z's of the world. Give me Sirach chapter 44 and verse 1 right quick. Sirach 44 and verse 1. Let's get there right quick. We praising all the wrong people, man. You know what I'm saying? We got people to look up to that, that we come from a great lineage, man. You know what I'm saying? Our lineage don't start in 1619, man. It don't start in slavery. Like, that's what the white man teaches you. That's what the white man wants you to believe, man. You know what I'm saying? Our history goes back much further than the 1600s, man. Right, go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 44, verse 1. Let us now praise famous men.
What does the Bible say?
Let us now praise famous men.
We gonna praise little baby?
Let us now praise famous men.
We gonna praise Jay-Z?
Let us now praise famous men.
I want to be like LeBron James.
Let us now praise famous men.
Right, so he said, let us now praise famous men. But we're not praising those celebrities, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not praising the men of this world. We're not praising the people that are corrupted by the money that they receive from their enemies, man. Right, go ahead.
And our fathers that begot us.
And our what?
And our fathers that begot us.
Right, so our forefathers. That's the men that we're praising. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Malachi. We are praising these men, right? Go ahead.
The Lord hath wrought great glory by them through his great power from the beginning.
Right, so the Most High hath wrought great glory by them through his power, man. You know what I'm saying? So these are the men that we gonna praise, right? And even then, when we get to the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and verse 19, the Most High said he's gonna give us fame in the land, man. The Most High is gonna make the righteous men that serve him famous, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got that's what we got to look forward to in the kingdom of heaven. Hey, King, you got time for the word? You got time for the Bible, King? Come here right quick. 2 minutes, King. What's more important than the word of God, King? You know what I'm saying? But hey, was it more than that one? Okay, come. Bring this out for me, King.
This is Psalms chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly.
What does the Bible say?
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly.
Right, so the Most High says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, man. There's too many of our people getting together for wickedness, man. Right now, it's groups of our people sectioned off all across the world, really, but really, specifically since we in the Bay, they out here, what's the move for tonight, man? Where's the function at for the night, man? You know what I'm saying? That's what our people are coming together for wickedness, but not for nothing righteous, man. We're not coming together for building our communities, building wealth. You know what I'm saying? We're not coming together for serving the Most High, man. But the Most High got us out here for that reason, man. The Most High got us out here to instruct our peoples in the ways of righteousness, man. Right, go ahead.
Nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord.
No, his delight is in backwoods.
But his delight is in the law of the Lord.
No, his light is in the hyphy movement.
but his delight is in the law of the Lord.
Right, so, but your delight should be in the laws of the Lord, man. It shouldn't be in the city girl turn up. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be in when the new GTA 6 is coming out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, people getting all excited about the wrong damn things, man. Your delight should be in the law of the Lord, man. Hands down, man. Hey, look, we gonna give it to you straight, man. Hey, if you don't get down with the truth of the Most High, you're gonna have to lay down, man. When the Most High sends his son and his holy angels back to this earth to deliver his people, it's gonna be get down or lay down, man. It's plain upon tables. Go ahead, King.
And in his law do it he meditate day and night.
And in his what?
And in his law do it he meditate day and night.
Right, you got a lot of our people, they said, oh, you meditate on the chakras, you know what I'm saying? The six senses. You know what I'm saying? I'm a meditate, I got my crystals on me. You know what I'm saying? I got my rocks. You know what I'm saying? They offer to all type of folly and vanity, man. Stuff that's not going to profit them. Give me the book of Jeremiah. Unless you had a precept, give me the book of Jeremiah 2:27. Right? Bring out your precept, okay?
This is Proverbs chapter 24, verse 1. Be not thou envious against evil men.
What does the Bible say?
Be not thou envious of evil men.
Right, so the Bible says to be not thou envious against evil men, man. Right, and these are the men that our people are envious of. The Jay-Z's of the world, you know what I'm saying? The people that are profiting off of all of the labor of our people, because our people are funding these people to help them become rich. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our people will get in the spirit of, oh man, you know, I ain't got this type of whip. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting that type of money. You know what I'm saying? So then what? Then comes the covetousness, and you're going to do anything you can do to get those possessions, man. But all of it is vanity, man. You got to let all of that go, man, because none of this stuff is going to last, man. Nobody's going to be able to take the Tesla with them when they die, man. You're not going to be able to take your Xbox and your PlayStation 5 in the kingdom of heaven, man. It's not coming with you. You know what I'm saying? You got to let all of that go. All of this vanity, all of this madness. Hey, America's going to get destroyed, man. Hey, and I can't wait for it, man. I can't wait to see the day when America gets destroyed, man. And I get to see the destruction of our enemies, man. Right? Bring it out, King.
Verse 2. For their heart studieth destruction.
Said what?
For their heart studieth destruction.
Right, so the Most High said, hey, look, their heart studieth destruction, man. You got some of our people, they try to be as wicked as they possibly can. The Sukianas of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that girl's so wicked. And at the same time, she says she want her a Hebrew Israelite man. You know what I'm saying? But she'll go so far just to look like a damn modern day mammy, man. You know what I'm saying? She will go to extreme lengths. How you doing, Elder? You got time? You believe in the Bible? Oh, hallelujah, huh? Yeah, you believe in the Bible. Okay, that's beautiful then. If a brother could give me Sirach chapter 32 and verse 24 real fast. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this then. How familiar are you with the Bible? Do you know some of the famous men of the Bible? We're in the time of Revelation. Okay. All praise to the Most High. Okay, so now give me, we're going to get to the point. Romans 9 and 13. And you got the Sirach 20, is it 24, 32. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, so now let me ask you this. Was Christ ever prejudiced? No? Okay. All right. Well, before we get that, give me Matthew chapter 15 and verse 24 real fast. And then you get me this Sirach real fast, King.
God, this is Sirach chapter 24 and 22. He that obey me shall...
Like it, 24, 32?
This is Sirach 24 and 32. I will yet make doctrine to shine as the morning, and will send forth her light afar off.
Salaki, is it 32? Sirach 32, 24, right? Okay, that's what I thought I had said originally. Come on, but bring this out right for me. 15, start at 21.
Okay, come on. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, and verse 21. Hello. It says, then Yahushua went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Zidon.
All right, so when we talk about Yahushua, that's how you would say Jesus in the Hebrew tongue. Okay, so it said he departed into the coast of Tyre and Zidon. Now, the coast of Tyre and Zidon is land masses of the Hamitic people, the children of Ham. Right, so go ahead.
Verse 22, and behold, a woman of Canaan.
A what?
A woman of Canaan.
So a woman of Canaan is from the Tyre and Zidonian landmass, right? A Hamitic woman, right? Go ahead.
Came out of the same coast, and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil.
Right, so she was begging the Lord, Christ, Yahushua, to save her daughter from the vexation of being possessed with the devil. Right, so let's see how Christ responded to her. Go ahead.
But he answered her not a word.
He talked it up with her.
But he answered her not a word.
He started chopping game.
But he answered her not a word.
Now, if I said something to you, right, or check this out. If you said something to somebody and they just kept walking past you, would you not deem that as being rude?
Yes, but I pray as they walk by and say, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Right, so now, but why did Christ not answer her a word initially?
Because he was talking to his Father in heaven as to what he needs to be done for this person.
We're going to find out if that's the case, right? We're going to keep reading a little further. Go ahead.
And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away.
What does his disciples say?
Send her away.
Now keep her around.
Send her away.
Now she's one of us.
Send her away.
Right, so why did the disciples say to send her away? Because they obviously Christ was amongst his people, right? And they all, heard her. It's not like he didn't hear what she said. They told Christ, hey, look, send her away. Get her up out of here. You know why? Because she's not a Jew. She was not an Israelite.
Right.
That's why. So that's prejudice right there in the Bible. We're going to keep reading though. Go ahead.
It says, Send her away, for she cried after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent.
What did Christ say?
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
I'm sent to all nations.
But unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
We got to love everybody no matter the color.
But unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
It's one blood.
But unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So now, are you familiar that Christ said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel? Right? So now Israel is its own nation. The Most High created all nations of people. But Christ only died for the nation of Israel. That's right. Now, who are the real Israelites? It's not the people living in the land right now. It's the people that were scattered during the diaspora. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are the real Israelites. And we getting our heritage back. Right? So we're going to show you that Christ died for us, right? Give me you had that other precept? Okay, bring that out, that Sirach right fast.
It's Sirach chapter 32 and 24. He that believeth in the Lord, taking heed to the commandment.
You said that you believe. It says, he that believeth on the Lord, do what?
Taking heed to the commandment. And he that trusteth in him shall fare never the worse.
Right, so what we're out here to do is restore our heritage to our people. Right, because right now we don't really have a heritage. We have the heritage that white Americans gave to us, man. You know what I'm saying? We have the soul food, we got hip hop, we got R&B, you know what I'm saying? We got Taste of Soul in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? We got all of these things that's not our real heritage, man. You know what I'm saying?
Knowledge. God, you have to realize this is the heritage of Africa. They came to the United States before the white man. They have statues of African statues here in America before the Normandys came here to part of the continent.
Right.
Africans, men that were raised in Africa were very intelligent.
Well, I'm going to hit you with something, sister. It was a lot of knowledge that came from the East, of course, but we're not African. You know what I'm saying? We're actually Hebrews. That's right. And it's a difference between the Israelites and the Hamites, right? If a brother can give you that, you guys bring it out.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. Bring it out. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord hath put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Did you hear that, Elder?
I didn't hear that.
Watch this part real fast. Let me get you, because I know it seems like you have to go, right? Watch this one scripture. Go ahead.
But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Right, so he said, against any of the children of Israel, my chosen people, shall not a dog move his tongue. Right, go ahead.
Against man or beast.
Against us or our animals, our pets. Go ahead.
That ye may know how that the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Right, so he said he put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. We might have similar characteristics, features, but ultimately God said he severed how we are and how the Egyptians are, the real authentic Africans. Because again, we're not Africans, right? And when you look at the name or term Africa, that landmass was named after a European man, Leo Scipio Africanus, and we don't descend from Leo Scipio Africanus. You know what I'm saying? We don't come from white men. You know what I'm saying? America was named after a white man. Right, absolutely. But what God called us is Israelites. You see what I'm saying? Right, so give me that St. John 1:47 as you do go, sister.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yes.
And I believe in what you do.
Well, the most important thing is that we all have to repent and keep God's commandments. So you have to keep the Sabbath day holy. You got to keep the dietary law. It's laws concerning how to treat each other civilly. It's laws concerning morally how to treat one another. You know what I'm saying? So we have to follow those things, sister. Okay, so all praises to the Most High. May y'all be safe. You know what I'm saying? And check us out. Check out that flyer that we gave you there. Okay. Okay, all praises to the Most High. Bring it out, King.
This is St. John, chapter 1 and verse 27. Verse 47. It says, Yahweh Shai saw Nathanael coming to him and said unto him, Behold, an Israelite indeed.
He said a nigga indeed.
An Israelite indeed.
He said a thug indeed.
Behold, an Israelite indeed.
A city girl indeed.
An Israelite indeed.
A hot girl summer.
An Israelite indeed.
All right, so, hey, sister, you heard that? These are the words of Christ. He said, Behold, an Israelite indeed. Go ahead.
Whom there is no God.
Whom there is no God. You know what I'm saying? There's no fault to this man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that I could say that, he got a stain on his name. You know what I'm saying? He's a respectable, upstanding citizen of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we out here to teach our people. Have you heard that you was an Israelite before? No, you never heard it? So how do you identify yourself? How does the world identify you? Are you so-called African American? Are you? You put other? Okay, yeah, see, a lot of our people are lost. You ask our people their nationality, you'll get 5 people, you get 5 different answers. Some say mixed, you know what I'm saying? Some say I'm a Christian, you know what I'm saying? Some will say their sexuality, you know what I'm saying? Some say other, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And then some say African American, African, but look, truth is we don't know who we truly are. Give me that Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. Give me Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 15 right quick. And I'm going to show you that because God said that this would happen to his people. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans would be discontinued from their heritage. You got the Isaiah 1?
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
So those are 2 dumb animals, an ox and a donkey. He said they both, read that one more time.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know.
Right, so he said the ox and the donkey, they know their master's crib. But the nation of Israel doesn't know. Why? Because we was discontinued from knowing who we are. This is why they beat us out of knowing our original names. You know what I'm saying? Because look, if you looked up, I think the website is slavevoyages.com. If you look that up, they had the original slave names of our people before they came over here. And damn near everybody had Yah in their name. You see what I'm saying? So this is why they gave us last names like Johnson, like Robinson. This is why they gave us last names like Tomlinson. And they gave you European names. Why he changed his name, huh?
It was X because he had last name, they were asking him what was his father's name.
Yeah.
Not that he didn't know, but
Right.
he X'd it out because he knows that
He had to disconnect himself from the European, yeah.
his father's the name, so he
Right.
didn't want to carry it.
No, absolutely, and that's how we should be. You know what I'm saying? Because we putting on, you know what I'm saying? You put on the European name, you putting on that European culture. You're gonna take upon yourself that European ideology. None of those things in which is our heritage. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to live according to how they want you to. You know what I'm saying? You want to live according to how God says, right? So he said, was there more to that? Keep going.
It says, and Israel doeth not know. My people doeth not consider.
And most of our people don't consider, man. They want to go on about their day and just, live comfortably in a lie. Live comfortably in wickedness, man. But we have to follow what God says and not what man says, right? Give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of old heads out here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there's nothing municipality. You got a lot of old heads out here that want to be seen and want to be heard, man. Hey, you got to grow the hell up, man.
Right,
you know
right.
Hey, bring this out for me right quick, King.
This is Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 14. Verse 15, and ye shall leave your name for a curse.
What's the Bible say?
And ye shall leave your name for a curse.
It's taking upon yourself European name.
And ye shall leave your name for a curse.
God said you shall leave your original name for a curse. No longer are we being called the children of Israel, but now we've been called Afro-American by these guys. Look at this dweeb right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at these dweebs. You know what I'm saying? So he said, flipping the bird, man. Hey, look, we're going to break that finger off real soon, man. That's what's going to happen to Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? So he said, you're going to leave your original name for a curse. Right, go ahead.
Unto my chosen, for the Lord God shall slay thee and call his servants by another name.
Now he allowed people like that to determine what our nationality is. They changed our nationality every damn 10 years. You know what I'm saying? We was being called Negroes. At one point in time, we was being called niggers, and we was being called colored. You know what I'm saying? Afro-American, African-American, to now you got foundational Black American.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They trying to upgrade it. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, God called us none of those things. He said we are the children of Israel. Give me Exodus chapter 3 and verse 10 real quick. Bring this out, King.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 7 and verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man.
What?
Cursed be the man.
What happens if you believe in the European ideology?
Cursed be the man.
Take upon yourself the customs in their name?
Cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm.
Right. So it said, cursed be the man that trusteth in man. You don't want to be that person that believes in everything they told you. They taught us nothing but lies over here. What color is Jesus Christ according to the Bible? Is he a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes? Do he look like Leonardo DiCaprio? What say ye? Do you think so? What does the Bible say? Does the Bible have a description of what Jesus Christ looked like? Fire? You would say fire? Okay, we're going to show you right quick, sister. Bring this up.
This is Revelation chapter 1 and verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me, and being turned, I said 7 golden candlesticks. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So this is John the Revelator speaking about the appearance of Christ. It said he seen one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot. So he had on a full garment all the way down to his ankles. Right, go ahead.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Right, so he had a belt around us, you know, and Jake like to wear his belts, man. But our people like to put on the European Gucci belt. You know what I'm saying? They like the LV belt. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, Christ had on the belt, but he wasn't repping no European fashion. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Right, so the Bible says his hairs and his hair and his head was white like wool. Go ahead.
As white as snow.
Right, so when you see him in documentaries or TV shows or movies, they always depict him as a dirty blonde white man, right? So right here it says hair like white like wool, as white as snow. So that wool, that white like wool, is just a fully gray, right? And the texture of it was like wool. Now, what people on the earth today have hair like wool? Are the people living in Israel walking around with hair like wool? What does wool feel like? Huh? Like it grows out like sheep's hair. Yeah, exactly. It grows out like a sheep's hair, right? As opposed to the goat, right? So now it says hair texture like wool. Go ahead.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right, so it said that his eyes, you set the fire. It said his eyes were as a flame of fire, but this is all symbolic. Because Moses said in Genesis chapter 49 that his eyes would be red with wine and his teeth white with milk. Right, so he did drink wine, but according to the scriptures, he drank in moderation. We know our people like to get faded. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, keep going, King.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Like unto what?
Like unto fine brass.
So it said his feet like unto fine brass. What color is brass? Brown, right? Brass is a derivative of brown. But let's see how brown he was, right? Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if what?
As if they burned in the furnace.
How dark was Christ?
As if they burned in the furnace.
Right, so the Bible says Christ, his feet was as the color of fine brass, as if he burned in a furnace, man. So that's super dark, right? He was a dark-skinned man. You know what I'm saying? Walking around with nothing but melanin. Nothing but melanin, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So if Christ looked like that, and he was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, What color were the rest of the Israelites, amongst the tribes? They all had to be a people of color, right? So, okay, so we're going to show you in let me get Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. So now you would agree, even by looking at some of these images right here, sister, you can see our people have been oppressed over here in America. We've been lynched. We've been our children fed to alligators. You know what I'm saying? We've had yokes of iron upon our necks. We see our people overpopulating these prison industrial complexes. You know what I'm saying? So we're at the bottom in America. Would you agree? Right, so we're going to show you it's a reason because of that. Right, so give me that record, Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all of his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
all these good things,
that all these curses,
all these blessings,
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, so God said if you don't hearken to do all his commandments, all these curses are going to come upon thee and overtake thee. Right, so this is Moses talking to the children of Israel. After he helped deliver them out of the slavery in Egypt. He's talking to them in the wilderness, and he's giving them the stipulations to the contractual agreement that the Most High had with the children of Israel, right? Because God has a chosen people. Are you familiar with that? Do you think God looks at everybody as equal? Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Okay, that's beautiful, right? Because God doesn't look at everybody as equal. It's one, and look, we can look on a surface level and just see it with our eyes. Huh?
I don't think everyone is equal,
Right.
but
They like to say it is. You know what I'm saying? The white man likes to say, oh yeah, everybody's created equal, but they don't never give us a fair shake at anything. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's always, they always got to have a head start above us. You know what I'm saying? They got their wealth off of the slavery of our people. You know what I'm saying? Give me that in Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
It's Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
He said, but thou art a thuggish people.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So that word holy is going back to separate. You set apart. So God said that the children of Israel, you are set apart from the other nations, right? You're a holy people. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God had chosen thee.
What?
The Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people,
Equal to?
above all people,
We're the same?
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So God made it plain. He said, look, the children of Israel, you're above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right.
And again, like I said, you can see it on the surface level. If it came down, you know what I'm saying, to rulership, you want to pick one white man against one black man. Who you going to put your money on to win that fight? You know what I'm saying? Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Who you going to put your money on? You know what I'm saying? You gonna have everybody gonna put their money on the black guy more often than not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, pretty much, man. So, but even when it comes to performing, you gonna think of a black performer, a black artist, as the greatest artist of all time. Michael Jackson, some might say Beyonce, somebody else might say something else. But nonetheless, we know. And then you look at the inventions of our people. This traffic wouldn't be able to flow like the way it does had it not been for our people creating the traffic light, creating the GPS system that people are using in their vehicles right now. A sister created that. You see what I'm saying? So our people, we created the majority of stuff we see over here in America, but we don't get the credit for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's always going to be a slap in the face to our people. You know what I'm saying? This is why we got to come back together and quit that individualistic mindset that they want us to all have. Because the only reason why China is sitting atop like they are right now,
take it from you, they'll get a patent and let you present it in front of a few men, and then
oh yeah, they're gonna finesse it. They're gonna finesse it out of your hands. Yeah. That's how they move though. But that's how the European man. He's always gonna try to get over on you, right? Because he naturally has a covetous spirit upon him to take what doesn't belong to him, right? And the Bible talks about them and their history, right? But I want to show you why we're going through what we're going through right now, right? Real quick, bring it out, King. 16.
Verse 16, cursed shall thy be in the city.
What does the Bible say?
Cursed shall thy be in the city.
What's living in deep East Oakland?
Cursed shall thy be in the city.
What's living in North Richmond?
Cursed shall thy be in the city.
What's living in Fillmore?
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
So you living in the slums and the projects and all that? You know what I'm saying? Living in the worst of neighborhoods? God said, cursed shalt thou be in the city. You know You know what I'm saying? Where niggas, excuse my language, well, you know, we gunning each other down left and right. You know what I'm saying? We robbing each other left and right. They bipping everybody's cars left and right. You know what I'm saying? That's cursed in the damn city. You know what I'm saying? You getting all your, you just coming out here to visit, and they taking all your damn luggage, man. I see it every damn day on social media. You know what I'm saying? Nothing said it happened to him, man. You know what I'm saying? I coming out from Los Angeles, I had to tell my sister, like, hey, do they bip over here? You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field. Because our people was working in the fields, man. The cotton industry produced over 50% of America's wealth.
Right.
They are eating off of us. You know what I'm saying? Off of the labor of our ancestors, right? So he said, cursed in the city and cursed in the field. And even to this day, in certain prisons, especially like Louisiana, the prisoners there, they pick cotton as a form of punishment. Right. You seen that? Yeah, that still goes on. Absolutely. And they still got cotton industries all over. You know what I'm saying? They use it more so as a tourist spot. You know what I'm saying? But they make money, I'm sure, for the tourists to go there and view it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's wild, man. Drop down to verse 30 right quick, King.
Verse 30. It says, thou shalt betroth a wife, and thou shalt and another man shall lie with her.
What is the slave master sleeping with your wife?
Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
All right, so it even says, look, you're going to betroth a wife. You're going to be engaged to, or you're going to be married to a woman, and another man is going to lie with her. And that happened all the time in slavery. If the slave master or whoever just wanted to deal with your woman, take her out the field right quick, take her to the big house, hey, he used to get it in real fast and then send her back out. That happened to our people. They show it in movies like Roots, 12 Years a Slave, you know what I'm saying, Antebellum, you know what I'm saying, Django. They show it all the times in those types of films, man. You know what I'm saying? That didn't happen to the Chinese man. It didn't happen to the Jewish man. When that happened to them? It happened to our nation collectively, right? So he said you're going to betroth a wife and another man will lie with her. Go ahead.
Thou shalt build an house.
What happened to America?
Thou shalt build an house.
What did our people do here in America?
Thou shalt build an house.
Hey, look, we built the White House. We built the White House. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, look, the whole blueprint of Washington, D.C. was created by a black man. We gave so much to this country, and yet we get so little. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
And thou shalt not dwell therein.
You know what I'm saying? Do you dwell in the White House? You dwell in the big house, brother? Hey, we never been. You know what I'm saying? We don't dwell in the White House. We don't dwell in none of the fancy places across the Bay Area or go back to Los Angeles. We ain't living in Beverly Hills. You know what I'm saying? We ain't living in Brentwood. You know what I'm saying? We ain't living in none of those nice spots. Yeah, but we built it for them. And even to this day, my so-called Hispanic brothers is building beautiful homes, but they not dwelling in it. The white man is walking in there at the end of the day, right? But go ahead.
It says, thou shalt plant a vineyard and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof.
Come on, drop down to verse 37, King.
Come, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment and a proverb and a byword among all the nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
Right, so it says you're going to become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. These are terms that, you know, God didn't create for you to have. But these other nations give us, you know what I'm saying, as a form of a curse. Right? So being called African American, hey, that's a byword. Right? A proverb about black people, right? What's a proverb? All niggas love chicken. You know what I'm saying? They used to say that they drink 40s. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, all of those are proverbs. And you know, the white man, he got so many nigga jokes at the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all heard, you know, a lot of the racist stuff that come out of their mouths. You know what I'm saying? And he said you're gonna become an astonishment, man. You know what I'm saying? That's them just being in awe of everything that we do. You know what I'm saying? We're an astonishment to these people. You know what I'm saying? They like to watch us and go play basketball, doing 360 spins between the legs. You know what I'm saying? So we're an astonishment to these other nations. They be looking back, looking at the news, because all they promote is all the stuff that we do, but they don't never show the white-collar crimes that the white man does. You know what I'm saying? So they always showing stuff that we do, and they just look at these niggers, dear. You know what I'm saying? They're just so, Chicago's just so crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's how they're looking at us, though. You know what I'm saying? But they're the biggest. Nobody has done more violence on the earth than the white man has. Right. Nobody on this earth. I mean, you talk about King Leopold II. He killed 10 million Congolese alone. Some say 20 million. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, nobody has reached the white man's numbers in deaths. So don't never let it get it fixated in your mind that we are just a wicked and vile and corrupt people. Hey, everything we got over here, that we do over here, it's learned behavior from them. You see what I'm saying? Because, I mean, how did they get this land? They got it through rape, through robbery, through murder, through theft. You see what I'm saying? But keep going on that, kid. Drop down to verse 48, actually.
Oh, come on. Verse 48, and it reads, therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies.
What is the white man?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
What is the Asian man?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
What is the Arab man?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Right, so God is calling them our enemies.
That's right.
They're not our homies, they're not our friends, they're not kinfolk, none of that. Right? God said they are our enemies. Go ahead.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst.
So you was going into the Walmart, right? Who owns Walmart? Is it our people? We don't own. He said you're going to serve your enemies in hunger. Right? Every time we get something to eat, hey, look, we got to go to our enemies' establishments. You know what I'm saying? He said in hunger and in thirst. Anytime we want something to drink, we buying a crystal geyser. We buying the smart water, the core water. You know what I'm saying? We try to, what'd you say? Yeah, the essential water. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we try to get, but it's not owned by our people. You know what I'm saying? And then it said, what else?
And in nakedness.
Anytime you want to get some, a few clothes or whatever, you're going into where? You're going into Ross. You're going into Burlington. You know what I'm saying? You're going into all these establishments that's owned by who God calls your enemies. Right? Go ahead.
And in want of all things.
You want to leave the country. Hey, you got to get your passport. You want to move out the country. Hey, your taxes better be paid, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how they run us. They have complete control over us, right? Give me Exodus 21:16. Bring it out.
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
Shall do what?
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
Slavery.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Right. They got the pretty much that saying how you got to train up a dog, right? You keep the leash on him, and you keep teaching him these tricks, and he's learning these words until he finally gets it. You let the leash off of him, and now he's not going to run away. Because he's been trained to be conditioned a certain way. Likewise, us. We've been conditioned into not knowing who we truly are, our true customs, our true heritage, and now we just live our lives as African Americans. We're looking forward to celebrating Halloween. That's not our custom. Hey, that came from the Scots. That came from the Scottish. You know what I'm saying? That came from over there in Europe. Right? We looking forward to celebrating Thanksgiving. Oh, that's the slaughter of your ancestors? You want to celebrate that? Oh, we want to celebrate Christmas. You know what I'm saying? We want to celebrate Nimrod. That goes back to ancient Babylon. Babylonian customs. That's not our heritage either. But we got a heritage in the Bible, man. We celebrate the Passover. We celebrate the Feast of Dedication. You know what I'm saying? We celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles. We celebrate the new moon every single month. Hey, we keep the Sabbath day holy, man. We follow the customs of our ancestors because that's what God told us to do. Christ told us what? Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. For he that loveth the world, the love of the Father is not in him. If you do anything of this world, hey, look, Christ don't love you, the Most High don't love you. But this is why you have a door, you have a window of opportunity right now to walk in. Everybody's not going to receive this word. You know what I'm saying? So, but look, the Most High said what? I believe 1 Peter 1:10, if I'm not mistaken, you got to work out your own salvation with trembling and fear. You see what I'm saying? So, but brother, you keep going on this one. Is it more to 48 or no? That was it. Okay, drop down to verse 54. Go ahead.
Come, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother.
Right, so he said the man that is tender among you and very delicate, because at one point in time our people did have a love and compassion for our own. You know what I'm saying? And you might see that to a small degree, but it's coming back right now. You know what I'm saying? So he said you're going to have a tender and delicate eye. His eye shall be evil towards his brother. Now you getting sized up by your own people. What you looking at, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you stepped on my sneakers. Now it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So now our people got an evil eye towards one another, man. Any little thing could just rub our people the wrong way. Now they got to bang on you. You know what I'm saying? Now they got to draw down on you. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
Toward what?
And toward the wife of his bosom.
You know, how many dudes, how much music do we hear of derogatory terms for our women? Constantly you hear the B word going out upon our women. You hearing thoughts, you hearing hoe. You know what I'm saying? You hear all these damn derogatory terms that our men are using upon our women, man. So our men have an evil eye towards our women. Go ahead.
and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
No, he's going to stick around.
Which he shall lead.
Right, so the Bible even says, look, and even towards the remnant of his children, which he shall lead. You know how many of us grew up without our fathers? You know what I'm saying? I did. I was, you know, I'm a product of that. You know what I'm saying? You did as well, right? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, this is a curse God said he was going to put upon the children of Israel for disobedience, right? So now what other nation or group of people can we say had a high percentage of their fathers not being in the household? We can't say that about the Chinese people, right? We can't say that about the Jewish people, but we see that amongst our people every single day. God cursed us. We're living under these curses right now, right? Drop down to verse 56.
Verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which shall not venture to set the sole of her foot unto the ground of the delicateness.
Right. So look, at one point in time, our sisters, they wouldn't dare be caught on no dirty ass street right here on Davis. You know what I'm saying? They said, look, you know, at one point in time, the tender, you know, our sisters, they was princesses, and they carried themselves as royalty. And I'm telling you right now, sister, you are a princess. You are royalty in the eyes of the Most High God, and in the eyes of your brother standing right here amongst you. And that's what we out here to do, is build and uplift our people, because this is what God called us to do, right? So, but he said the tender and delicate woman at one point in time, go ahead.
His eye shall be evil towards her husband.
One more time, was that right?
His eye shall be evil towards the husband, and her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
So it says, you know, her eye shall be evil towards her husband. And that's why you got a lot of women saying, hey, look, niggas ain't shit. Let's be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Why I don't never hear the Arab woman saying that about the Arab man? I don't never hear the Chinese woman saying that about the Chinese man, or the European woman saying about the European man. But you'll always hear, because it's a conquer and divide. You know what I'm saying? They have this gender wars going on right now between black men and black women. That's why you see so many different podcasts all over social media now, and we just talking about all our problems. Ain't nobody coming to a solution. You know what I'm saying? So it's madness, man. But God said, look, she has an evil eye towards her husband. And then it said towards her son and her daughter. You look like your goddamn daddy. You get on my nerves. Get out my room. You know what I'm saying? We know our moms talk like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, God said that's a curse. You know what I'm saying? So this is the only blueprint of getting out of those dysfunctional relationships and households is in the Bible, man. Is in the laws of God. Our people have to know our specific roles that God gave us, right? It's a divine order that the Most High wants us to follow. It's the Most High, it's Christ his son, it's man, and then it's woman. But America will tell you what, give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 22 right quick. We're going to show you what America teach you, and we're going to show you what we mostly see all across America right now. This is why these other nations hate America so much. Because America is going to these other countries and they're pushing their democracy, their ideologies, their religions, their politics, and they're force feeding those people over there. And if you don't practice homosexuality and nobody else in your land, why the hell would I want you over here, man? You know what I'm saying? So this is what America's doing, and they already got us eating it all up, man. They got us eating it all up. Watch this right quick.
It's Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord had created a new thing in the earth.
He said he had did what?
He had created a new thing in the earth.
Right, so he said he created a new thing in the earth, right? What we're seeing today is new, right? Go ahead.
A woman shall compass a man.
What?
A woman shall compass a man.
Right, so he said a woman shall compass a man. This is why the white man, he's crafty. He's a crafty devil, man. He's real crafty, right? This is why he gives black women higher positions, in major companies in America. You know what I'm saying? Because when she gets there, all she sees is white men working with her, or the Asian man working at her level, while the black man is below her. You see what I'm saying? So now he's created, the whole feminist movement started by, white women. Susan B. Anthony, all the whole wearing pants, you know what I'm saying? All of these concepts and ideologies that our women follow after, you know what I'm saying? They got it from the European women. Meanwhile, the European woman was trying to stand up saying, oh, we need to work too, or we need to be able to vote. And who did they went to go get to help them march and protest? They went and got the black women. They went and got Hispanic women. And they was telling, oh, you need to leave your man. You know what I'm saying? You need to let him go. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to rule over you. And while they were telling you that, guess who they went back to? They went back to their goddamn man. You know what I'm saying? And now, meanwhile, the white man began passing laws saying, if you want Section 8, you can't have a man in the household. You can't have a man in the household if you want Section 8. It's got to be you and your kids. That's it. And look, and a lot of our women have accepted that. They embrace that. And, you know, I got my house. I only pay $8 a month in rent. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a bad mentality to have, man. Our women didn't pick up on the trick that the white man was playing on us, man. He's real deceptive in how he moves. So we gotta, and look, give me that, and what's that? 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8 right quick. 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8, right? So we gotta understand the play that we up against. We got a lot that we fighting against. We got these gender wars that they doing. You know what I'm saying? We got you know, blacks against Hispanics that they trying to flip, especially out in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that it's more unified out here in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? So, but nonetheless, we got a lot of things that we got to fight up against, and Christ kind of he spoke about it, as did the apostles and the prophets before him. Go ahead.
This is 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about, seeking whom he may devour.
Seeking what?
Seeking whom he may devour.
Right, and that's all he's trying to do. He's trying to seek whom he may devour, right? Because like the Most High has a chosen people, so does Satan. Satan got a chosen people, man. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember when Christ was in the spirit, when he was tempted of the devil 40 days and 40 nights? You know what I'm saying? He didn't accept nothing that he offered him, right? It was another group of people that did. They accepted it. You know what I'm saying? And they in power right now. You see what I'm saying? So now, say that again?
144.
Well, 144,000 are the elect that's going to be sealed with the knowledge of the Most High.
So that's really who's down here and help embrace even more.
Helping do what?
Help jumping even more.
What do you mean by that?
So the elect that was elected is roaming around here on earth.
You talking about elected for the Most High?
The demons.
No, it's not a specific number like, say, of demons out here. But we know it's a lot. They roam through the earth, you know what I'm saying? And they possess certain vessels that we see upon the earth. Anybody that's not pretty much following after the laws of the Most High, you know what I'm saying, are vexed with some type of demon. You know what I'm saying? And even then, we battle demons on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? So, but what we do, you know, we stay in the spirit. We stay in the spirit of repentance. And that's the key thing that we want to teach you right now. But matter of fact, let me finish that in Deuteronomy 28:68. And then if I can get the laws, give me 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9 first. And then we'll jump to Deuteronomy 22 and 5. All right, bring this out, King. This is one of the last and major curses that happened to our people. Watch it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Gonna do what?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right, so he said, look, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again. Now, I had just spoke about how Moses delivered the children of Israel out of Egypt. And he's talking to them after he did that right now. This is Moses talking to Israel. So what is he talking about, though? Hold that. Give me Exodus 20 and 2, right? Because what does Egypt mean? Egypt goes back to a Hebrew word, matazarya, which means bondage, slavery, oppression, right? And the Greek word, Egyptos, means the same thing, right? Watch this.
Exodus 20 and 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
What was ancient Egypt?
Out of the house of bondage.
So he's making it clear, Egypt was synonymous with the house of bondage. You see what I'm saying? So now, when he said, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again, we're going to see by what mode of transportation, because if you look geographically, Egypt and Israel is connected. Right. The Israelites walked out of the land of Egypt, dwelt in the wilderness, and walked to the land of Israel. You see what I'm saying? So now, let's see what he's referring to. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
How do we get to America?
With ships.
All right, now I'm going to hit you with something. You look on the back of that dollar bill, what do you see? You see a pyramid. You see an all-seeing eye. You see what I'm saying? So now we're living in modern-day Egypt. This is a spiritual land of Egypt and Sodom and Gomorrah. And the Bible talks about that, man. Because what place had a bigger form of slavery than America? What place has more sodomy than America? And we're going to show you these are, this is in the book of Revelation. Watch this.
This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
What?
Which is spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
All right, so he said, their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. Now the Most High, he'll use similitudes to refer to countries. He calls it a city, but this is the great city, Babylon the Great. Mystery Babylon, where we living at right now. And Babel, all it means is confusion. You know what I'm saying? Because what place is more confusing than America, man? You know what I'm saying? You can identify as a whole damn cat out here. You know what I'm saying? You got middle-aged men walking around talking about I identify as a little 6-year-old girl. I can go into the girls' bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Right, I'm in elementary again. It was a viral video like a couple weeks ago of a black man. I don't know if they were joking around or not, but he was trying to walk in the restroom. He had the wig on. He had a full-grown beard. Yeah, but big as hell. But the mom was like, no, you're not going. You're not getting in there. Her daughter was in there right at the time. You know what I'm saying? But he's still, I don't care what you're saying. I'm going in there. Like, come on, that's madness and confusion, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is the only place that promotes that madness, man. So this is why we living in a spiritual Egypt and a spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. And what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, man? God set flame to it. That's the same exact thing God is going to do to America. You see what I'm saying? So, but we have to get ourselves right, and we'll be protected in that day. You see what I'm saying? No, yeah, absolutely. God. Bring it out, kid.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
What is the white man?
You shall be sold unto your enemies.
And when we got over here to this landmass, what they were selling us. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got a strong little 11-year-old buck right here, sold $200 to Master Henry. You know what I'm saying? I got a little black girl over here, 13 years old. She sure knows how to shake it. You know what I'm saying? This is what they did, though. They legitimately sold our people. You know what I'm saying? For you know, crazy prices, man. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you, meaning no man shall redeem you. We've had a lot of people try to come and redeem us. We had Huey P. Newton, you know what I'm saying, of the Black Panthers. You know what I'm saying? We had Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying, Elijah Muhammad. A lot of our people tried to come and redeem our people out of this captivity, but they haven't been able to. The only one that's going to be able to do it is Hamashiach Yahushua, who the world calls Jesus the Christ. A so-called black man, according to the Bible. He's going to deliver you. You know what I'm saying? And even then, you got little saviors, you know, underneath him. You know what I'm saying? Which, Lord willing, is us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And the Bible talks about that. And saviors. You know what I'm saying? Plural. Right, but let me get that Exodus 21-16 real fast, King. If you got it. But again, we're going to teach you some of the commandments real fast, right? It's important that you know the commandments, right? Bring it out, King.
This is Exodus chapter 21 and verse 16. And he that stealeth a man.
How do we get to America?
And he that stealeth a man and selleth him.
What?
And selleth him. And selleth him. Or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
What's the law on that?
He shall surely be put to death.
What's the law for stealing a man?
He shall surely be put to death.
Right, so we still found in their possession right now. They still have rulership and dominion over us. God said, look, that's the law. Right. He that stealeth the man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hands, he shall surely be put to death. That's right. That's what Christ is coming back to do. He's coming back to deliver his people and enslave those that did the apple of his eye wrong, man. That's exactly what he's coming to do, right? So we got to show you this. You got a precept? Oh, okay, yeah, bring it out, King.
Oh, Con, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Bring it out. Remember the Sabbath day.
What did the Lord say?
Remember the Sabbath day.
Forget about it.
Remember the Sabbath day.
Every day is a Sabbath day.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
What?
To keep it holy. 6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So he said, look, you got to keep the Sabbath day holy. Saturday, Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. It's almost over, right? As we see it getting completely dark, the Sabbath is over, right? So he said, and you look on the calendar, you'll see Saturday as the 7th day of the week. It was changed by Constantine, by I think it's Eusebius. They all, over the course of a 7-year period, began to institute Sunday as being the Lord's day during around 321 AD up until 327 AD. You know what I'm saying? So that was changed by the European man. And even then, and we read about in Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25, God said that it's going to come a time where a people will change the times and laws, of God. And that's what they did. That's why they tell you what? That the New Year is in January. But according to the Bible, the new year is in March, April.
Right.
Spring, when things become new. Right? Huh? Yeah, bring it out, King.
God, this is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25.
Bring it out.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High,
What's happening to us in America?
and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
We getting worn out here in America, man. You know what I'm saying? We always tired. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the English language, how much of a curse the English language is. You know what I'm saying? You know, they always got us working through the week. You know what I'm saying? And by the time you get to the weekend, you too tired to want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? They always saying good morning. Hey, that's a cursed language, because what? Morning also means what? You mourning over the dead. You see what I'm saying? But nonetheless, read that one more time.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws,
Changing the new year?
and think to change times and laws,
What's changing the Most High's law?
and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand unto a times and divided a time.
So it's talking about a specific time period when we would be given into subjection unto our enemies, right? So he said, look, they're going to change times and laws, man. So again, dealing with the new year, they say January 1st, right? So now, and what? We're in the month of October right now, right? They say it's the 10th month of the year, right? But when you look up the origin of these words, octo is 8, right? You go back, right? September is 7. When you look that up, you go forward again. November, Novi is 9. But they say that's the 11th month of the year. You go to December, they talk about it, you know, in school, a decimal point. Yeah, you say 2 months is added? No, the Bible talks about 12 months in a year. But the white man changed, the time period in which the new year actually begins. You know what I'm saying? Because they did have more days in a week, but the Romans, in the Roman culture, but they realized, like, look, we completely off in the seasons. We got to keep somewhat of the Hebrew calendar. So they, again, went back to a 7-day calendar, 7-day week, week. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, they did change times and laws. Talk about December. December should be the 10th month of the year, but they call it the 12th month of the year. And you talk about January. January is a god that they worship, a Roman goddess, Janus. That was her name. You look that up, and she was the goddess of beginnings. That's why. When you celebrate the new year in January, you're celebrating the Roman goddess Janus. You know what I'm saying? So they named all of their weekdays and months according to ancient deities that they worship. And what was one of the first commandments? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. And our people constantly worship other gods. We often different spiritualities, Buddhism. You know what I'm saying? Or like Yawanathan say, Buddhism. You know what I'm saying? We often to Karama, Sheba. You know what I'm saying? All this madness, Islam, Christianity, worshiping white Jesus. You know what I'm saying? We're doing all of this stuff that God has, told us not to do. You know what I'm saying? So this is why we're dealing with the curses even to this day, man. Right? So what was the Come on, bring it up.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work. Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
That was okay. So you got to keep the Sabbath day holy. How you keep it holy? It's actually no buying and selling upon the Sabbath day, right? You can't cook upon that day. You got to prepare everything the day before. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and then also, it's a day of rest, man. The only work that's allowed is the work of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? What we doing out here? Teaching our people and building our people up and telling them about the kingdom of heaven, right? Give me the book of Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5 real fast. And give me 1 Timothy 2. You got that one? Bring it up.
This 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also that women adore themselves in modest apparel.
Put on some hoochie mama shorts.
Adore themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becoming women professing godliness with good works.
Right. So he said our women have to dress in modest apparel. Right now, it's promoted that our women dress, skimpy. They be, what's the word? Promiscuous. That's the exact word I was looking for. Promiscuity. You know what I'm saying? So that's all promoted. And who do our women look up to? They look up to the Nicki Minaj's of the world. They look up to the sexy, goddamn man. Sexy man, big sex. They look up to Lotto. You know what I'm saying? They look up to Cardi B. all that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but God said you got to dress in modest apparel. You know what I'm saying? That's modesty. Why don't none of our women dress modest for Halloween? How about covering up them damn titties for Halloween?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, you shouldn't celebrate Halloween at all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? If you don't dress up at all, hey, dress modest for a change. You know what I'm saying? Because that's an actual law that our women have to keep. Right, have that trending. You know what I'm saying? So, but now because our women care more about their outward appearance more than they do their inward. And it's not that you can't wear jewelry or get your hair, you know, done up or anything. But the Most High, he wants you to care more so about your inward, your spirit. You see what I'm saying? So you have to go back to modesty. Give me that Deuteronomy 22.
This Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Cross-dressing is okay.
A woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Right, so he said a woman cannot wear that which pertaineth unto a man. So what is it that women wear that they shouldn't wear that pertains to men? What do you say? Say that again?
When they want to be boys,
Okay.
saggy pants.
Okay, it had the saggy pants. Okay, so now what is it that men shouldn't wear that women typically wear?
The pretty dresses.
Dresses, right.
Pretty dresses.
right. Yeah, go ahead, King.
In Rome, women wore tongue stolas and men wore togas, but they were the same.
Okay, yeah. Okay, give me 1 Maccabees chapter 14 and verse 9. So now, in the ancient world, garments were worn by men and women. But I'm going to show you it was a difference. It was a different style to the garments. You see what I'm saying? And we're going to show you that in 1 Maccabees, 14 and 9. Bring it out, King. Yeah, no worries.
God. This is the book of 1 Maccabees chapter 14 and verse 9.
That's a lot here. You get that real quick.
14 and 9.
God.
First Maccabees chapter 14 and verse 9. The ancient men sat all in the streets, communion together of good things. And the young men put on glorious and warlike apparel.
Young men did what?
The young men put on glorious and warlike apparel.
What was that last two words?
Glorious and warlike apparel.
Warlike apparel. Right? That's what the men wore. They wore warlike apparel. You know what I'm saying? They had all type of, spikes and armbands on them. You know what I'm saying? It looked like they was ready for war. It had swords upon them on the hip. You read about it in Song of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 8. You know what I'm saying? It said the men walked with swords upon their hip for the fear of the night. You know what I'm saying? So the men had garments that pertained, that showed their masculinity. As opposed to the women, they wore dresses that showed their femininity. You know what I'm saying? It was a balance to everything. You know what I'm saying? So that was it was a different style in how they made the garments. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely, right? So now, to this day, our women are not supposed to wear pants. Like, you could have an undergarment on, you know what I'm saying, under your dresses, but you shouldn't wear pants because they were originally made for men. You know what I'm saying? If you got a zipper on there, I mean, what you about to pull out?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you see what I'm saying? So now God wants our women to, play like, for instance, that. They actually got that from the Bible. You see her fully garbed up, covered. You don't have to wear the whole face covering, you know what I'm saying? But except when you're praying or, somebody's prophesying the word, our women are to have their heads covered according to 1 Corinthians chapter 11. You see what I'm saying? So now, and look, we all had to change ourselves at some point in time. I did as well. I ain't always have a beard on my face, and that's a law for men. You got to keep that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't always, wear fringes. This is a commandment, right? Her brother can get that for me right quick, the fringes. You know what I'm saying? And you had something else? No, bring it out, King.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also.
So lucky, the brother did read that one.
Come.
So, but give me the Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7 real fast. So, did you already go in there?
I did it.
You didn't? Okay. Hey, so look, you may as well wait till the Sabbath is over, man. There's no buying or selling. Hey, what's your name, by the way, sister?
Aubrey.
You said,
Aubrey.
Okay, pleasure to meet you, Aubrey. Hey, Aubrey, you getting fed today, man. Hey, that's beautiful, man. You don't need no damn groceries, man. Hey, what did Christ say? Christ said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High.
That's right. That's right.
All praises to the, hey, look, we've got about, 25, 30 minutes? Hey, then you can go buy something, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, all praises, bring it out.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be clothed-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
The swine not do?
He cheweth not the cud.
So you know what what's the swine? Swine, my brother? Swine? You said, huh? The pig, yeah, the pig, absolutely, the boar, man. So he said the swine, though he have a cloven foot, right? That's what he said? Divided hoof. Okay, read that one more time for Russ is going.
Yep. Though he divided the hoof, though he divided the hoof and cheweth, but he cheweth and be cloven footed and cheweth not the cud. He is unclean unto you.
What is a pig?
He is unclean unto you.
What is a pork?
He is unclean unto
I
you.
eat my bacon in the morning.
He is unclean unto you.
He said, hey, look, he said, he is unclean unto you. We're not supposed to eat swine, right? Give me Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 15. Actually, Christ, when he come back, he catch you eating that swine. Hey, you might get your block knocked off. I mean, it's not even a might. You're getting your block knocked off, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to show you that right quick, because a lot of our people will say, oh, as long as you pray over it, right? But give me Revelation, 21 and 11 right quick. As long as you pray over it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's okay. Yeah, they do eat everything. And that's why the saying goes, you are what you eat, right? But you know, the thing about the pig is that they don't have sweat glands. So everything they eat, the toxins, it remains in their vessel. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to eat something and they sitting there eating a dead body. You know what I'm saying? So you got to eat, animals that eat of the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of the nutrients that are in the soil is also found within our bodies. Copper, zinc, iron, all of those things can also be traced back to the dirt. That's why he said, what? When man dies, his flesh shall return to the dust in which he came. You see what I'm saying? So we got to eat things that our bodies was made to digest. And the pig is not one of them, man. That's why when a lot of people that pass and they're doing like operations on a person's body, they pull nothing but worms and parasites out of that person's body that ate a lot of unclean foods. You see what I'm saying? So bring this out, King.
This is Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 16. For by fire and by his sword would the Lord plead with all flesh.
So he said, by fire and by sword would the Lord plead with all flesh. A lot of people think Christ is coming back to play, you know what I'm saying, Connect Four. You know what I'm saying? He want to come back and hold hands, and you know what I'm saying, and we are the world. He don't like none of them damn songs in the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? So he said he's coming back with fire and with sword, and that's how he's going to plead with all flesh, right? Go ahead.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
How many is going to be?
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Many is most. That's why the Bible says 2/3 of our people are going to die here in America. Or wherever they at, man. They're going to get put to death, man. You know what I'm saying? Only 1/3 of our people is going to be saved because it's only 1/3 that's going to receive this word that we're telling you right now. Right? You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
They that sanctified themselves and purified themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh.
Eating your pork chop?
Eating swine's flesh.
Having your bacon in the morning?
Eating swine's flesh.
He said you sitting there sanctifying and praying over, over your pig. You know what I'm saying? You praying over that glazed ham. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, he said, okay, look, let's see how Christ reacts to those that's eating swine's flesh, right? Go ahead.
And the abomination, and the mouse.
And the what?
And the mouse.
Eating at the Chinese restaurant?
And the mouse.
And look, you will find a lot of mice. And look, we've seen a lot of viral videos and content. Yeah, hey, oh man, all bad. Su Young. I'll bring it out though, go ahead.
Shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
Shall be what?
Shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
All right, so God said, look, you're going to be consumed together. Thus saith the Lord. She want to know what's going on, man. She want to know. God. She want to know what's going on. Bring this out right quick. 22 and 11.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
Yeah, I thought it said clean, but nonetheless, he said, "He that is filthy, let him remain filthy." Right? And the pig is a filthy animal, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta leave it where it's at. It was actually made, like the brother said earlier, to be the garbage disposal of the earth. Come on, brother. That was their natural position in the earth. You know, we didn't have people that came around and collected and picked up the garbage back then. You know what I'm saying? So bring this out for me right quick. 2 Corinthians 16.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 17. Wherefore, come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord.
We got to be separate from what they, because they act like that's a damn delicacy. You know what I'm saying? And even to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, hey, that's an abomination unto God. You know what I'm saying? Because God said, look, you eat anything of the seas, it's got to have fins or scales. Right. You see what I'm saying? But now what? They make all of that expensive. Everybody want to go to Red Lobster. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to, thinking every time they get some crab, they got to show it off. They making videos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Long John said, all this madness, man. Hey, that's not a delicacy, man. But the white man knew that wasn't a delicacy before. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until, I forget the time period in which they started doing it, 1800s, that, they'd like the taste of it. They said, you know what, we could probably profit off of this. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that's how they ended up started selling, prison food, really, right? But keep going on that, King.
Continue on, and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing.
What does the New Testament say?
And touch not the unclean thing.
What did Paul teach?
And touch not the unclean thing.
So he said, look, be ye separate and touch not the unclean thing. Right? So we got to be separate from this whole society and these other nations and following after their culture, right? Because, you can go to China and see them. They got a whole strip and they got dogs selling dogs on the table and cats and all that. Hey, that's a real thing. They do that. Rats, right in your face. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's their culture. You know what I'm saying? God said we're not supposed to follow after anybody else. He gave us a culture. So we have laws that we have to keep that pertains to your diet. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, give me that in Sirach chapter 30 and verse 25 right quick. Because the Most High said, a wise man will have care of his meat and his diet. You know what I'm saying? So we have to take care of ourselves as it pertains to our diet, civilly, how we handle, you know what I'm saying, mishaps.
I always was saying to my mom back in the day, they used to live for a long time.
Right, absolutely.
Despite the violence, but just naturally they live to get we think old now, but no, they be
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We kind of raise the eyebrows when we see somebody made it to 100 in today's time. But they did that all the time back in the day. Bring it out, King.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 25. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet.
Right, so a cheerful and good heart, because I mean, people that don't have care of their meat and their diet, they just constantly in ache and agony and pain. Like, God damn, man, you know what I'm saying? I didn't ate, you know what I'm saying? Like knees going out, you know what I'm saying? So you have to be cautious of what you're intaking, you know what I'm saying? Because that takes off years of your life as well. You know what I'm saying? This is why our people are number one in things like gout, number one in high blood pressure, heart disease, you know what I'm saying? All of these things. And we lead in it. You know what I'm saying? So and it's all because God curses. If you don't follow that dietary law, you're going to get those curses and those punishments. Right. You know what I'm saying? You had a precept or something? We'll bring it up.
This is Sirach 36 and verse 18. The belly devour all meats, yet is one meat better than the other.
Read that one more time, kid.
Sirach 36 and 18. The belly devour all meat, yet is one meat better than the other.
So he said the belly, what's that word?
One meat better than the other.
Before that, the first, it said the belly devour. The belly devour all meats. That's a mighty precept right there. But one meat is better than the other, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we have to understand. You can eat, beef. You can eat turkey. You ain't gotta, you gotta let go of the swine. You know what I'm saying? That the Most High don't want you eating that no more, sister. So are you willing to stop eating swine? You don't mess with it? All praises to the Most High God, all right? All praises to the Most High. So now, sister, it's with an A, right? Aubrey, okay. So now, what's your nationality, sister? Give me, what's that? The editions of Esther 10 and 9 right quick. 10 and 9. Editions of Esther 10 and 9, huh? Come on, Aubrey. You've been dealing with us an hour. An Israelite, that's right, Aubrey. You're an Israelite, man. Daughter of Zion, man. A princess of the Most High God. You are an Israelite, right? Brother, get the additions and somebody give me Romans 11, 1. Come. Whoever got it first, come. 10 and 9.
This is the book of Esther, chapter 10, in verse 9. It says, "And my nation is this Israel."
Esther say?
And my nation is this Israel.
My nation is full of niggas.
And my nation is this Israel, which crieth to God, and we were saved. For the Lord have saved his people, and the Lord have delivered us from all those evil of the God.
Oh, so like, let me get a light. Oh yeah. Come here.
Oh, Con. And my nation is this Israel, which cried to God, and were saved. For the Lord have saved his people, and the Lord have delivered us from all those evils. And
So like,
yeah, oh, Con. And God have wrought signs and great wonders, which have not been done among the Gentiles.
right, so he's going to wrought great signs and wonders which have not been done amongst the Gentiles. And that's going to be our deliverance, man. You know what I'm saying? So we have to get in a space where we're just fully devoting ourselves to the Most High and serving him and being a servant also to our nation. You know what I'm saying? So give me that in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 1. Bring this out right quick, Ken.
It's Romans 11 and 1. I say then, have God cast away his people?
Even Paul was asking pretty much a rhetorical question. He said, have God cast away his people? Because some people say that God doesn't have a chosen people no more. They say, oh, we're all the chosen, or we're all Israel. But Paul is going to make it abundantly clear right now that he didn't cast away his people, right? Go ahead.
God forbid.
What?
God forbid. For I also am an Israelite.
I'm a what?
I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
So Paul said, look, I'm an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. Give me the kingdom, Revelation 21 and 12. Now this the head chopper. An elder in LA, he love to bring this one out all the time, man. He got like Revelation. Okay, all praise. Bring it out, King.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand up in great boldness before the face of such that have afflicted him.
And that's us. We stand up with great boldness in the face of them that have afflicted us. You know what I'm saying? That put us in slavery. That called us all type of derogatory names, man. We stand up in front of all of them and tell them their judgment of what God gonna do to them. You know what I'm saying? With all boldness. Go ahead.
And made no account of his labor.
Again, we talked about it earlier. They ain't made no account of all our labors. The stoplight, the cotton industry. They ain't made no account of us, the blueprint of Washington, D.C. You know what I'm saying? They gave us no account of the labors that we've done out here, right? Go ahead.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Right, when they see us getting delivered up out of America, nothing but terrible fear is going to come upon the white man and all these other nations. Right, go ahead.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we have sometime in derision.
This was him who we had sometimes in derision. You know what I'm saying? We had these people completely brainwashed from knowing who they were. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So he said, this is he? They gonna say, these niggas? You know what I'm saying? Wait. Tyrone getting delivered up? You know what I'm saying? That's how they gonna view. That's how they gonna look at it, right? Go ahead.
And a proverb and a reproach. We fools counting his life madness.
How do they look at us?
We fools counting his life madness.
Especially us. They calling us all type of derogatory terms, like my brothers in Chicago, WFI, man. Hey, them black Hebrew Israelites, they're out there teaching and being obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? They even still, but we don't call ourselves black Hebrew Israelites, man. Hey, man, we the Israelites, man. We what God called us. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of God?
What does the Bible say?
How is he numbered the children of God?
What do we want?
How is he numbered among the children of God?
So we want to be numbered among the children of God, man. And we know the children of God are those that descend out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, as saith Romans chapter 9. Right, go ahead.
And his lot among the saints. Therefore have we erred for the way of truth.
Right. What is the white man going to say?
Therefore have we erred from the way of truth.
They're gonna realize in that moment when they see us being delivered that they've erred in the way of truth, man. They completely rejected the knowledge of the Most High God and went after their own vanities and flesh. You know what I'm saying? But it's a judgment coming because Christ talked about it. Everything that they did to us outside of the major wickedness stuff that they did, we gonna do to them. God said he gonna give them a double cup, a double portion of what they did to us. Right. So Christ said it in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. You see what I'm saying? Hey, look, we ain't rehearsed that. You know what I'm saying? Brothers just in the spirit. They know. You know what I'm saying? So we'll bring it up.
And the light of righteousness have not shined upon us. And the
Lucky, that was it on that though, bro. Give me that in Revelation 2 and 26. Which one you got? 21? Yeah, bring it up.
This Revelation chapter 21 and verse 12. And had a wall great and high.
So this is John the Revelator. He's seeing a vision of the kingdom of heaven. He said the kingdom had a wall great and high, right? Go ahead.
It had 12 gates.
How many gates?
It had 12 gates.
One big pearly gate?
It had 12 gates.
Hold on, one big pearly gate and a long line, everybody waiting to get in, you know what I'm saying?
And at the gates, 12 angels.
How many angels?
And at the gates, 12 angels.
How many tribes are there of Israel? There's 12, right? So he said, John the Revelator said it's a wall, right? Great wall, and it has 12 gates and 12 angels, right? We're going to see what else it has. Go ahead.
And names written thereon.
Say what?
And names written thereon.
Now, God created all nations, right? Now, God talks about his enemies, right? We're going to find out if he has his enemies on this, names on here. We're going to find out if he got African Americans on here. You can walk through the African American gate. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see, the Chinese go walk to the Chinese gate. We're going to find out what these names are. Go ahead.
Which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel?
What?
Which are the 12 of the children of Israel?
What?
Which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel?
So those names on the kingdom of heaven. Hey, look, if you don't come through you ain't from the tribe of Judah, you ain't getting in that gate.
Right.
So if you're a so-called black American woman, you come from the tribe of Judah. Brothers got the chart out here? Okay, come on. Okay, but yes, on the flyer. It's on the flyer, so you can check it out on there. You would be from the tribe of Judah. You know what I'm saying? If you so-called Mexican, and you'd be from the tribe of Issachar. You know what I'm saying? You so-called Puerto Rican, you'd be from the tribe of Ephraim. You walking through that gate, man. You be Haitian, you from the tribe of Levi. You walking through that gate. You be Benjamin, you from the so-called Jamaican. You gonna walk through the Benjamite gate. You know what I'm saying? So it's only 12 gates for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? You want to walk to the tribe of the gate of Judah? Okay, let's all right, sister. So you willing to drop everything and serve the Most High, man? That's what it sounds like to me. Okay, all praises to the Most High God, man. All praises to the Most High God, man. Clap it up for the sister, man. That's beautiful, man. And as we wind it down, I'm sure as you look for your stuff, hey, the Sabbath is over, man. That's right. So tight it up, like, I'm sure as you walk around, it's completely over. So hey, we gonna close it out with a couple more. What do I want to give for the sister? I want to get something mighty for the sister. Your last scripture. Let me just get that Revelation 2 and 26 right quick. Yeah, let me get that Revelation 2 and 26, and then we'll get a couple more just to close out, and then we'll pass it to the next brother.
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 26. Bring it out. And it reads thus. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Christ said, look, he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Right? So, like he said in Revelation 13 and 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. You want power over the nations? Would you like that? Yeah, I mean, look, you should want that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, you can have Sue Young doing your nails and your feet in the kingdom of heaven anytime you want to, man. You know what I'm saying? You can have, the white woman bowing down to you. You can teach her how to season the food properly and make sure she get it right to a T. And you know what I'm saying? You got a permanent babysitter in the kingdom of heaven. Like you watch the babies and I better not see a nick on them when I get back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going out, you know what I'm saying? So hey, that's how you gonna be running things, man. So you got something to look forward to, Sister Aubrey. So let's keep going on that right quick though.
Continue on. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
How she gonna treat these white women?
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
How she gonna treat these Arab women?
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of the potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I receive of my Father.
Right, so Christ said he got that power from his Father. Hey, look, we gonna have power. And all these other nations is going to be servants unto Israel, right? Real quick, Jeremiah 30 and 16. I'm going to just This is the last one I'm gonna get for you, for real, Sister Aubrey, right? This is the last one for you. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 17. For 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
What's the Bible say?
Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
Everybody that devoured us as a people, hey, they gonna be devoured, man. That's what God said, right? Go ahead.
And all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity.
They're gonna be our friends.
And every one of them shall go into captivity.
We're gonna hang out with them.
Every one of them shall go into captivity.
Rainbow Coalition.
Every one of them shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled. And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Man, so and that's what God said he's going to do to these other nations. We're not going to hold you no longer, Sister Aubrey. We thank you for laboring with us. And we love you, Sister Aubrey. Come on. So, but check out that flyer information. Most High willing, you know, you receive this truth with all gladness and readiness of heart and readiness of mind. And we'll see you with a dress on and a hair wrap next time, sister. With some fringes on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on. All right, now, you stay, sister. Shalamah. So let me get, you got the, your closing precepts. Come on, bring it out. Okay. Okay. Yep. Oh, you got the flash. There you go. Come on.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14. You want that too? Oh, wait.
No, whatever one you got. Whatever you had a precept, right? Yeah, bring that up.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay, well, what was that one I said? 1 Corinthians 15:57? Yeah, let me get that one first. Yeah, 1 Corinthians. So all praises to the Most High God, man. If you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you got to repent and come back to serving the Most High in these last days, man. Right. Jesus Christ died for you, man. Right. He didn't die for everybody, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get that Christianity up out your mind, right? Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, and verse 57. Yeah. But thanks be to God.
But thanks be to who?
But thanks be to God.
But thanks be to me.
But thanks be to God.
But thanks be to you.
But thanks be to God, which giveth us the victory.
We're going to lose.
Which giveth us the victory.
We get knocked out.
Which gives us the victory.
We getting slaughtered.
Which gives us the victory.
Hey, look, he said we getting the victory, man.
That's right.
That's what the Lord said. He said we going to get the victory, man. And we give thanks to Yahweh for that. Go ahead.
Through our Lord and Mashiach Yahweh Shai.
Who?
Through our Lord and Mashiach Yahweh Shai.
Caesar Bo?
Through our Lord and Mashiach Yahweh Shai.
So he said through our Lord Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? That's how we getting the victory, right? Go ahead.
Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord.
Yeah, we'll read it again. Go ahead.
Always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
Our labor is not in vain, so brothers, don't forget that, man. As we work towards his kingdom. Bring it out, King.
God, this is Iraq 43 and 30. When you glorify the Lord,
You do what?
when you glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as ye can.
What?
Exalt him as much as ye can.
Be timid.
Exalt him as much as ye can.
Be weak.
Exalt him as much as ye can. For even yet will he far exceed.
Right, so the Most High is going to far exceed any type of praise we can give him, man. But nonetheless, we exalt him as much as we can, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we came out here to labor as, like we did, man. We came out here to exalt the Most High at the end of the day, man. Like it's saying Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6, man. Seek the Lord while he may be found, man. It's a limited time on seeking the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? So people can't play around with that. Go ahead.
And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength.
Do what?
Put forth all your strength.
Do what?
Put forth all your strength.
Be weak.
Put forth all your
Be
strength.
like a Babylonian.
Put forth all your strength.
Be a baddie boy.
Put forth all your strength.
So he said, put forth all your strength when you exalt the Most High God. Go ahead.
And be not weary.
And be not what?
And be not weary.
Don't be soft.
And be not weary.
Travail with child.
And be not weary.
Be like America's military.
And be not weary. For ye can never go far enough.
And with that, we say, Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.